Hi, I'm Neil from Vanguard, and I'm here to demonstrate to you today our new collection of VEO Range T backpacks. They come in 3 different sizes and 3 different colours, a 37M, a 45M and a 48. The M and the 2 smaller ones indicates to an extent that they're designed around smaller camera gear like the mirrorless designs of Fuji and Olympus, but they'll work perfectly well with smaller DSLRs as well, just depending on the amount of kit that you actually want to carry with you. The larger 48 is very much designed around somebody who wants to carry more camera gear, basically. The T stands for tactical because they kind of look like a tactical bag that the military might use in terms of having all of the loops on the outside for you to carry accessories on. But what we've very, very much tried to do is make them look a lot softer than that. They don't look particularly camera baggy. And the 3 colours that you've got here are all pretty discreet, particularly I think the beige and the blue. All of them, as I said, are covered with these loops. These will allow you to attach accessories that come with it, one of which is for carrying a small tripod, another is for carrying a drink. But if you have other things like our own lens pouches, and many other brands in fact, they all have these Velcro loops on the back, which then will attach through the loop wherever you want and attach on the outside of the bag. So it just means if your bag suddenly is not quite large enough, you could perhaps just buy a pouch to make it a little bit larger. They are loaded with nice little pockets for you to carry all of your accessories. The front one here, in fact, carries our weatherproof pouch. The bags are already waterproof really, but in really torrential rain, water will always go through stitching and zips. So you've got a complete cover there just to stop that happening. It's removable deliberately so that you can dry it or perhaps sit on it. All of them have got fast access as well, so you can slip the bag off of one shoulder and then get inside to your camera and your favourite lens being ready for you to use straight away. On the back you've got a nice comfortable harness with plenty of airflow around it and lots of wicker way material as well to try and keep you cool. And there's also a loop here for you to put on pull-along luggage in an airport, and that applies to all 3 bags. Main access into them is through the rear, which gives you that security that nobody can get into the bag from the front while it's on your back. And then inside you have a full set of partitions, and in the case of this 37M, that will take a camera and certainly a 100 to 400 lens of the OMD kind of size, or a 70 to 200 f4 in a DSLR, or something like a 70 to 300 could sit in here, your camera with your standard zoom lens, another lens and a flash unit or other accessories very easily in this otherwise quite small bag. And then there's a tablet compartment on here as well, and that's extremely well padded incidentally, so it won't affect your comfort. The interior, well, whilst we have it, I should also say, like most of our bags, is fully Velcroed. So although this is laid out with a day compartment and a camera compartment, you can tear all of this out. So you could rearrange it so your access is through the top. If you buy yourself a 150 to 600 lens, for instance, you could put it in that way and put the dividers around it. Or you can just lay it out as you choose with as much or as little camera gear in there as you want. On this side, you've got the loops where you can attach tripod, and we supply with the bag this little pouch, which is designed just to take the feet of a travel tripod like our VEO 3 Goes or our Vesta TB models, for instance. And you've got a loop up here just to take the top of the tripod, and then behind that there's another pocket because we don't want to waste any space. And there's another little pouch that we supply which allows you to carry a drink, perhaps on this side, perhaps on this side, or even on the back, wherever you choose to do it. And those are colour matched to the bag that they come with, of course. And inside the day pack section, there's also our full and empty memory card pouches, obviously green for empty, red for full. So that's the 37M. The sizes really are determined by the amount of gear that you want to carry. So I'll go to the next size up, which is a 45M, and comparatively in this, You can now get somewhat larger gear. This would take a DSLR with a 70 to 200 2.8 or 100 to 400 lens, plus a couple of other lenses and or flash guns around it. You've now got a pouch up here big enough for a small laptop rather than just a tablet. And another nice little touch is now that these waist belts are big enough, you've got zip pockets. So you can put small accessories in here like batteries or things that you might just want to grab quickly while the bag's on your back. If you have a lot of camera gear, or it's full-sized kind of camera gear, so you have a body with a grip and larger lenses of the full frame design, we have the 48. The 48 has got an extra divider that's just tucked away in here. The reason for that extra divider is that you can actually turn the interior around and create a slot on the side for you to carry a travel tripod inside the bag as against on the outside. So we've just provided extra dividers to give you more choices as to what you carry inside or on the outside, or potentially you could have a spotting scope and camera gear, whatever you choose. So this just gives you that much more flexibility purely because it's larger. So the choice of bag is really just down to how much gear you want to carry and how much of your own general clothing and other accessories and food and things that you want to carry too. Because never forget that you won't just be carrying a camera. There's all of the other things that we carry, which I always generically refer to as stuff, because we all have stuff as well as our camera gear. So don't go for the smallest bag just because that's what your camera gear fits in. Remember, there's going to be other things as well. And that's the VEO Range T in its 3 different sizes: 37mm, 45mm and 48. Thank you.